think you're wasting the most money here if you go with the iPhone 17 Pro Max if you're not a heavy user needing a couple days of battery. If you bought the Max for the battery and you're just like a daily user who gets home before your battery is trashed by the end of the day, the 17 is actually your best value pick here because it can get through the full day. The 17 Pro Max is for a user who is really pushing their phone. I'm talking heavy GPS, heavy camera use, heavy daily use, traveling, things heavy. The 17 Pro Max is going to be your only option here. The other two, the 17 Pro is kind of in the middle. It does really well. It's kind of like a 16 Pro Max level battery, but it's not quite as good as the 17 Pro Max. The 17 Pro, again, striking that sweet spot balance here between the two. You want a nice size like the 17, but you don't want a weaker battery. Like a base model, the 17 Pro is that option for you. But the battery life here on the 17, the biggest waste here would come from the fact that if you spent this money and you did need more than a day, you did need heavier use case, you're going to feel like you threw your money away with the iPhone 17. So if you know who you are, you know how you use it. If that is you, I would say spring for the 17 Pro Max. But if you're just like a regular user, you charge at the end of the day, I do think you're wasting thinking you need this extra battery. It's more of a luxury than a need, I would say. When it comes to software, if you're buying an iPhone because you love iOS or you want to try iOS and you just want to experience the best of the best with iOS, I say go with the 17 Pro. Reason why is that this is more Apple to me than any of these phones. Apple's software is very one-handed oriented to me. Even though they have a Max size phone, it really does feel designed to pull your thumb over here, pull down your notifications. It doesn't really feel like a two-handed experience. It doesn't really give you any split screen multitasking, anything like that. It's really designed to be in one app at a time. It really does feel designed for that one-handed experience. You also can bring the keyboard over to one side. You can see right here, and the polished feel of the iPhone 17 Pro. This just, to me, this is like it really does just feel like the very polished, the best polish here of the three. And I think with the 17 Pro Max, you'll be thinking, I wish this phone did split screen more. I wish it did a little bit more with its size. I could have just went with the 17 Pro for this software. And with the 17, you might be thinking, you know, I could have got a little bit more polished feel on the body. But I could have got a little bit more performance with iOS with the A19 Pro with the software. So that's where I think money's well spent. If software is your key thing you like the most, I think it just feels great on the iPhone 17 Pro. Premium branding, premium look, premium feel in the hand, comfortable, and it just matches iOS beautifully. So the 17 Pro is my pick if software is your primary thing and you don't want to waste money deciding between these three. Now, when it comes to audio, you're wasting money on these two. Go with the Max. It has the best speakers here. The 17 Pro, though, is kind of close. It's only within a decibel or two of error or of difference between the iPhone 17 Pro Max, so it's not a big deal. But the 17 Pro Max is the key phone here if you care a lot about audio. When it comes to phone call quality, none of these really are going to let you down. They all have essentially the same modems. So actual phone call quality, holding on the reception strength hasn't been an issue on all three of these.